Hi guys, you're listening to Makeup Covered Melanin. I hope you guys enjoy this small little eyebrow tutorial. This is how I do my eyebrows. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. This is how I do my eyebrows. I like a natural look when I do my brows. Nothing too fancy. I just like to go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in the color dark brown. It's something that complements my skin tone. I don't like my brows to be too dark or too defined. So you'll see that I like to feather out my eyebrows when I'm doing them instead of going in with harsh lines. Instead, I like to have a nice base at the bottom of my brow. That's where I start my feathering from. The only place you'll see that I actually define my brows is at the tip, where I do like it to be a little bit darker versus being feathered, just so it could be, like I said, a little more defined. So I'm going in, just trying to get the brows right. I feel like it's coming together. It's coming together little by little. I have thin brows, so I have to definitely pay attention to how I'm feathering them to make sure that they look nice and full. For all those people out there with nice bushy brows, I envy you so. I love a thick brow. I'll always compliment someone when I see them with thick brows. I don't care if they're unkept, kept, whatever they are. If they're thick brows, you're going to get a second look from me, and most likely a compliment, because again, I love thick eyebrows. Wish I had them. Weren't born with the genetics. Anyway, so you'll see the sharpener that I'm using. I got that from Sally's Beauty. I think it was like maybe $2 or $3. Something to keep that brow pencil sharp, because when you're doing the feathering, you want to make sure that that's sharp. It just allows you to go in way easier when you're feathering out your brows. I like to sharpen it throughout the process, which I know takes away from the life of the pencil, but that's okay, because I would rather have a nice brow and go ahead and get another brow pencil if that's just what I have to do. But now I'm just again going in, feathering the brow, making sure that it's right. It feels like it never ends. You got to make sure that it is perfect. I'm checking it out. Okay, looks okay. A little bit more. Let's go in a little bit more with the feathering on that end. Like I said, on those ends, I like to make it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to go in with the NARS Concealer in the color Cocoa. As you can see, it doesn't want to cooperate with showing you guys what that actual product is called, but I will go ahead and put that in the comments or in the link in the description, so you guys will know exactly what I use as far as my concealer. I know some people like to dip and use the concealer that way, but I just feel like this makes it so much easier just to start out with the concealer. And I know some people will do a thin line of concealer, but I just don't. I like to bring my concealer down, because most of the times I'm going to conceal my eyelids anyway, and then I'll set that with a powder. I use the Ben Eye powder when I set my eyes, just because I have kind of dark eyes. They're not super dark, but they're dark enough to where I want to conceal them. So that's why I put a little extra concealer under my eyebrow, so I could go ahead and bring that down when I'm trying to conceal my eyelids. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now, just making sure both eyes are concealed. And then I've come back in with the actual brow definer versus using the actual applicator. And this just helps me get like more of a crisp edge once I'm cleaning up my eyebrows. So that's what I usually go in with, and then I also use this to start bringing down that concealer once I've defined my brow how I like them. So everybody has a trouble brow, and I feel like my trouble brow is my left brow. It always gives me some extra trouble in the morning when I'm getting ready, whereas in the right side everything just seems to go pretty smooth. And it's, for some reason, it's the same way with my eyeliner. My right eye will always come out spectacular when it comes to a wing liner, and then the left is the one where I'm rushing trying to get to work because it took me 15 extra minutes to try to fix my eyeliner. But anyway, this is eyebrow, so let's get back to that, Christina. So right now, again, I'm just trying to make sure that those brows are nice and thin on the tips like I like them, and then I do like to have a full body on the rest of the brow. So I'm just going in. You guys see here, nothing special to that, just trying to make sure that I get it right. Getting all of the different areas. I'm bringing that down on my eyelid, and you can just kind of tell the difference that it made with bringing that down. And then once I get that down, I'm going to make sure I go in and blend that in. So don't worry, I'm going to blend it. But I do the top of my brows. I know some people don't like to do the top of their brows, but once I've already brought down the concealer, most of the application for the concealer is gone, so then I can use just the top of the brush to clean up my brow. There's nothing harsh on there as far as the line for it. That's pretty much what I'm doing now. And then what I'll do is when I start my foundation routine, then that's when I'll go in with the actual foundation over my brow to clean up the top with that. So really I just pay most of my attention to the bottom of my brow, cleaning that up with concealer, and then once I'm putting on my foundation, I take that same applicator brush and then I'll go ahead and I'll clean up my the top of my brows with that same brush. And then once I'm done with that, then that's when I go in. That's Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I go in with my beauty blender and I blend for my life. Like there is no tomorrow, honey, because I'm trying to get my brows looking right. These are my pretty much everyday brows. These aren't anything that are like super spectacular that are gonna stand out as far as going out. If I was going out to an event, I would do my brows differently, but this is for my 9 to 5, so they're just not gonna get all that extra work from me. This is a natural brow tutorial, so please keep that in mind. I can definitely do them sharper and you know, get it more tailored, but for me this is an everyday look. It's very natural. I always get complimented on my brows. See how I smiled on that one because I was happy with how my brows came out. Sometimes it's not the happy face, but so usually I always get a compliment on my brows. What I'm doing now is just kind of going in, adding a little bit more detailing to the brows, feathering it a little bit more so it gives more of a natural look, whereas my brows are actually split. It doesn't look like, you know, I pasted one piece of brow on. And they even look kind of uneven to me as I'm looking at it, but that doesn't matter to me because I like to make faces anyway, and I like when my brows are a little off centered, and that's just me. That's just how I like my brows. I don't like them to be exactly perfect when I'm going for a natural brow look. And I'll let you see the results coming up here of what it came out like. Boom, boom, boom. No filter needed. I'm coming in with natural brows, honey. I got those eyelashes popping. My skin is glistening. That foundation came through and saved my life, honey. Yes, I love that glow. This is just me, regular work day. This is how I'm going to look. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys. Every time you watch a video, every time you like, comment, and subscribe, it definitely validates it. It makes me want to make more videos. If you want to see me make more videos, go ahead and do that, like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you have a YouTube or an Instagram or a Facebook that you want me to follow, go ahead and drop that down in the comments. I would be happy to go to your page and follow you back. I'm not like one of those ghost people who just, you know, you have a subscriber and you don't care about your subscribers. I care about all of my subscribers who took the time to watch my video and listen to me ramble. So again, if you have a Facebook, an Instagram, a YouTube channel that you want me to follow and support, please drop that down in the comments and I will definitely go to your page, go to your channel, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that I'm supposed to do on that particular site. So thank you guys again for listening, and I will be back next week with another video for you guys.